The track for the 124th running of the Moet Champagne Stakes. And number 1 is Gold Fever, owned and bred by Cynthia Phipps, trained by Shug McGay. He has only a maiden win in 3 starts. In fact, beaten 6 lengths by Maria's Mon in the Belmont Futurity here. 2 horses, Devil's Honor, already has raced in New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Kentucky. Won the $200,000 Cradle Stakes at River Downs in Cincinnati. Number 3 is Sir Cat. Sir Cat has won 2 of 3 for Belmont, but this is his first stakes effort. Look for him to show early speed under Jerry Bailey, who is the leading rider at this Belmont meeting. And this is one of the few horses in the field that has been a mile and a 16th. Featherbox is number 4, broke his maiden at Laurel, hasn't won since, beaten by both Hennessy and Maria's Mon, trained by the great former jockey Angel Cordero, who made a brief return to the saddle in Puerto Rico a couple of weeks ago. Might ride again Breeders' Cup Day. 5, Crafty Friend, were up to a 15-length victory in his last race, a maiden event on a muddy track here at Belmont. A little tougher spot here for Crafty Friend. 6 horses, Hennessy. Trainer Lucas, of course, won the race with Timber Country last year. That colt went on to win the Breeders' Cup Juvenile and the Eclipse Award as champion 2-year-old colt. And Lucas looks for a similar scenario here. 7 horses, Diligence, won his first race by 11. Then was second to the highly regarded Editor's Note. Should show some speed for Eddie Delahousie. Rides him for the first time. By the way, Diligence is owned by George Steinbrenner. We can only hope that the boss is a little kinder to Nick Zito, his trainer, than he is to some of his Yankee managers, although it could be a big day. His Yankees could clinch and they beat Seattle tonight. Unbridled Song, this has to be the most highly touted horse in America, but every time he approached a race, he had to be scratched for some reason or another. When they finally did get into the races, he didn't disappoint. He won by 8.5 at Saratoga, but a tougher chore here today. And 9 is Maria's Mon, who could take that divisional leadership with a victory over Hennessy today. Hennessy beat him 6.5 in the hopeful, but then Maria's Mon came back to win the 1-mile Belmont Futurity by nearly 3 lengths on this track. Tom Durkin with a call of the Moet Champagne Stakes.
Or a long shot Featherbox. There is Unbridled Song, and he is a magnificent looking 2-year-old, but boy, they're asking a lot of this one today. He had but 1 race. That was 6 furlongs. It was a sparkling effort. Very impressive indeed. However, he's stretching out to a mile and a 16th. That is a giant leap for a 2-year-old, from a maiden race to a grade 1 stakes, from 6 furlongs to a mile and a 16th. Here is Maria's Mon, who will rate just off the pace. An equipment change made that possible in his last race, running with a ring bit today, making it a little bit easier for Robbie Davis to rate his speed. They're in the gate, ready for the start. And they're off, and Featherbox comes out first, but Hennessy broke alertly as well. And Hennessy goes right to the lead. Diligence will press the pace, and Unbridled Song is there too. Maria's Mon keyed up today. He's now 4th on the outside. Featherbox is 5th, followed by Sir Cat. 4 lengths back to the trailers, Gold Fever and Devil's Honor. Up the backstretch, and Unbridled Song. Mike Smith lets him roll. And with his unbridled speed, he runs a sparkling first quarter in 22-3, and Unbridled Song opens up by 5.5 lengths. A very ambitious move there. Diligence is 2nd on the outside. Hennessy is 3rd, 7 lengths behind Unbridled Song. Sir Cat is 4th with 5 furlongs to go. Maria's Mon has settled down now 10 lengths from the lead, followed by Featherbox. 3 lengths to Gold Fever. Devil's Honor at the back of the pack. Unbridled Song has drilled an opening half mile in 45 2/5 seconds. It was fast. Perhaps it was too fast because they're closing in now. Here comes Hennessy, the favorite, moving through an opening on the inside. Diligence is right there. Maria's Mon is 4th and strong and coming as they make the turn to the top of the stretch. The field coming past the quarter pole. Hennessy has seized the lead. Maria's Mon sweeping wide. Diligence right there. Unbridled Song is game in between horses. Those 4 coming to mid-stretch together. Maria's Mon under Robbie Davis going to work and has taken the lead at the 8th pole. Diligence is 2nd. Unbridled Song is 3rd. Hennessy is faded to 4th. Devil's Honor is 5th. But it will be Maria's Mon who will come on to win it. Robbie Davis gives him a little tap to say well done, and well done indeed. He wins by 4. Diligence was 2nd. There's a 4-way photo for 3rd. Unbridled Song set a totally ridiculous pace for this distance here, and he ran very well to finish about 5 or 6 lengths behind Maria's Mon, and a heady ride from Robbie Davis and a great training job by Richard Schussberg.
And the first Champagne win for trainer and jockey. Maria Zman turns the tables on Hennessy. He's the new divisional leader.
What about this colt? You tell me you think he's one of the nicest you've been on for a 2-year-old.
He's definitely the nicest 2-year-old I've ever rode, and I compare him with a real nice 3-year-old named Gone West, and he's only 2, and he's doing the same thing.
Robbie, it looked like he just laid off the pace for you, and when you called on him, here he come.
He's really maturing well, Greg. I mean, he's just a sweet pleasure to be around, and every time I ask him to do something, he just goes on and does it.
Well, congratulations. All right, Bob, back to you.
Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. With me is Gary Stevens aboard Hennessy, the even money favorite off the board. Gary, did you think Unbridled Song had a chance to wire this field? Did you make a premature move, do you think, on Hennessy today?
No, I don't think so. My colt was real fresh today. He broke actually about 1.5 lengths in front, and it took a little while to get my colt to settle. He hadn't run since Saratoga. He's coming off of a long layoff and ran a respectable race today. First thing Wayne said to me when I got back after the race, he said, he's lost some time with him. He said, I'll have him ready on the day that counts. So not a bad race from him today.
And that's you pinned down on the rail with the green and gold. And is the rail not the place to be here at Belmont Park?
Well, I wouldn't say that so much. Probably right on top of the rail is not the place to be. But all day long, the track's been a tiring kind of racetrack. Speed hasn't been real tough unless they've been allowed some leisurely fractions. And it just turns out that the speed horses are stopping. They happen to be on the rail, so it gives it the illusion that the track's slow down on the rail. But I think probably 3-4 paths out the rail is a place to be.
I'm sure you'll be back Breeders' Cup Day with Hennessy.
Yep, I will be.
Gary Stevens, let's go back to Tom.
So Maria Zman, a wavering Monarch colt, wins the Moet Champagne in the colors of Mrs. Morton Rosenthal. Welcome back at Belmont Park, where the upsets just keep coming. Maria Zman, second choice in the betting, wins the Champagne, 724, 83, 80. Diligence was second. Devil's Honor finishing third. There's Maria Zman, picture taken in the winner's circle, defeating Hennessy, so they now 1 win each in their head-to-head meetings. Official order finished: Maria Zman the winner, Diligence second, Devil's Honor third, then Unbridled Song the early pace setter. After that, in 5th place, Feather Box. Hennessy faded all the way back to 6th after getting through on the inside, and then Gold Fever and Sir Cat.